The Beatles and director Peter Jackson are collaborating on a new film about the sessions that produced the group's final album, they said Wednesday. The as-yet-untitled documentary is to be based on 55 hours of unreleased footage of the Beatles in the studio, shot 50 years ago this month, as they recorded the album Let It Be. A release date is not set. The announcement came on the 50th anniversary Wednesday of the Rooftop concert, when John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison and Ringo Starr performed together public for the last time. At midday on a grey January 30, 1969, as Londoners were heading out to lunch, the Beatles were heading to the roof of their Apple Records headquarters on Savile Row. For 42 minutes, the quartet, aided by keyboardist Billy Preston, ripped through 9 takes of 5 songs: Get Back, Don't Let Me Down, I've Got a Feeling, One After 909 and Dig a Pony. But the writing was on the crumbling wall. The band would soon fracture, and members launched their solo careers. In late 1970, Paul McCartney sued his former bandmates, bringing the Beatles to an end. Jackson said the new film would capture the ultimate fly-on-the-wall experience that Beatles fans have long dreamt about. It's like a time machine transports us back to 1969, and we get to sit in a studio watching these 4 friends make great music together, the Lord of the Rings director said in a statement. It will be the Beatles' second movie on the subject. The first was conceived as a television special about the group at work recording a new album and preparing for a performance somewhere: a Roman amphitheater, a cruise ship in the Mediterranean, a London concert venue. But when director Michael Lindsay Hogg's crew began filming, they captured an as-yet unseen side of the world's biggest pop group, members irritating each other, arguing over songs and plans, and ultimately scaling back their ambitions to the Rooftop set. The Beatles sent the film crew away, shelved the project and recorded and released Abbey Road instead. By the time the earlier film and album were released as Let It Be in 1970, the group had broken up for good. The album, with the title track, Get Back, The Long and Winding Road and Other Classics, is a staple of the Beatles' canon. The film won the group their only Academy Award for Best Music, Original Song Score. But unlike the Beatles' other movies, it has had only limited home release in the 1980s. There has never been an official release on DVD or Blu-ray. Over the years, it has emerged as one of the unreleased items most requested by fans. Jackson suggested the acrimony captured in the 1970 film was just one version of the story. I was relieved to discover the reality is very different to the myth, the Lord of the Rings director said. After reviewing all the footage and audio that Michael Lindsay Hogg shot 18 months before they broke up, it's simply an amazing historical treasure trove. Sure, there's moments of drama, but none of the discord this project has long been associated with. Watching John, Paul, George, and Ringo work together, creating now classic songs from scratch, is not only fascinating, it's funny, uplifting and surprisingly intimate. The new film is currently in production. It's being made with the full cooperation of McCartney, Starr, Yoko Ono, Lennon and Olivia Harrison. After the new movie is released, a restored version of the 1970 film will also be made available. For the Beatles, the project follows 8 days a week, the touring years, the 2016 documentary directed by Ron Howard.